We ran out of time, Josue. Sorry.
My mistake, teacher. I was running the video from my computer, not in Zoom. I was paused. I'm sorry.
Don't
There's a
worry.
reason because it was frozen.
Don't
I'm sorry.
worry. Let me.
Do you want to play it again?
Yes, please. Just give me a second. Uh, there. Yes, please. To finish your presentation.
Can you see a video? No, ¿verdad?
Not yet.
Yes, okay. Mm,
Okay, talking about Shakespeare.
Ahí se ve mi imagen.
In this video,
Yes.
maybe Crystal
Okay.
talk to us
Voy-
about original
Me voy al minuto 3:40 y tantos, teacher, ¿dónde iba?
Yes, please.
practices in Shakespeare. Poetry. They can, and this is something that
Can
we
you see
can
my video?
take a lesson from this.
Yes.
Because sometimes when people is not here, like Shakespeare case, other can know it. Other can know with the work, with their work, with my work, people can know about me. In this case, Shakespeare gives us a legacy of art, of poetry, and literature that is a treasure to us.
I think I finished.
Okay, very good. Thank you. A round of applause for you too. And yes, it's very interesting how we can, even though Shakespeare died a long time ago, centuries ago, we can always learn new things from him, and we can discover new things, especially about Shakespeare, about uh, the English that was spoken when he wrote, and also about us and how we speak also in how we write. Thank you, Jose. Very good insight. Congratulations. Very good. Also, Rene, great works. Now let's continue with the next team, which I believe is, let me check. But I believe is medium, right? Let me check.
Yes, teacher, me and Lluvia.
Medium and lluvia, yes. Whenever you're ready, guys. Lluvia isn't here, so I don't know if you have something prepared, Medium.
Yes, I can't share in my lab because when I do so, it says that my speaker is not working. So I asked Josue to help me share it.
Okay, very good.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
I will be giving my point of view of the video Language and Shakespeare of Professor David Crystal. Although Shakespeare has been studied for more than 300 years, from the language point of view, we can still discover new things. Professor David Crystal's investigation project is focused on original pronunciation, known as OP. In the mid-19th century, the philologists of the time and Daniel Jones became interested in exploring Shakespearean pronunciation in the early decades of the last century. In the 1950s, the Marlowe Society did a prediction of Julius Caesar's original pronunciation. And in the year 2004, Shakespeare's Globe in London played original music, original instruments, and original clothes, but they did not use original pronunciation. This was because they considered that the 400-year-old pronunciation wouldn't be understood by the modern audience. In the year 2004, Professor David Crystal was contacted by director Tim Carroll for a production of Romeo and Juliet in OP. This project was successful and the people understood it even though it was in the original pronunciation. Shakespearean work can be intelligible by any native speaker of English because they can recognize some of the accents used in the language. OP sounds more like American English. To do this type of plays, they discussed many things, everything. For example, even if they would use certain letters, for example, the letter H, they considered not to use it, but then they thought that the nobles were the ones who should use it. So they started to add the letter H to the pronunciation. In the Shakespearean plays, although it was a 400-year-old play, it needed a particular accent. So this shows me that any period of the history of English language can be studied from the point of view of how the phonology was used. And although Shakespeare was in a period called Early Modern English around the year 1600, during this period the pronunciation was changing, causing to be an evolving OP. For example, at the time, the word musician, they pronounced it musician. Later, it evolved into musician. Then it became musician. This leaves clear that language continues to evolve, but that does not mean that we can't enjoy antique literature or antique plays.
Very good, Medium. Very good. Excellent. Round of applause for you too. Yes, very
Thanks.
concise, brief, and to the point, and very good insight. Thank you. And yes, it's a matter of fact that languages evolve. Spanish has evolved. English, of course, has evolved more than any of the modern languages that are in use today. And it will continue to evolve in the years to come, decades to come, and centuries to come. And we can always learn something about it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, really. So the last team, which is Aaron and Ignacio, if I'm not wrong. Whenever you're ready, guys.
Yes. Please share the screen. Share. Okay. Can you see the video?
We can see it, but yes, it's ready.
Okay, thank you.
Can you turn up the volume, please, Ignacio?
Aunque si puedo subir el volumen.
Yes,
A ver.
please.
Cualquier cosita, pero pues ya es todo, creo.
Check your computer volume at in the corner.
Casi no se escucha.
No.
Next to the clock.
Pues que ya es todo el volumen.
Arriba donde compartes pantalla, donde dice ver opciones. Ahí dice compartir sonido, compartir sonido del video. Ahí dale para que podamos escuchar.
Ahora sí.
Was that the professor
Ready, yes.
Ready.
Okay.
Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to talk about my analysis about the video, and I will explain what I learned from this video and also the most relevant information that impressed me from linguist David Crystal on Shakespeare, Downtown, Abbey, and Babel magazine. Well, what I thought was the professor, David Crystal, has a reputation as a writer, editor, lecturer, and broadcaster in language and linguistics. And the most important thing, that he is the linguistic advisor of Babel magazine. So what has impacted me the most about this video has been the creation of the magazine capable of making linguistic research accessible to humanists and professionals. I believe this professor has created a linguistic consultancy, which in turn has been to hard work and even has been thanked by students and professionals. I believe this professor has created a linguistic consultancy, which in turn has been to hard work and even has been thanks to the fact that he has constantly innovating ideas since at the beginning it has popularity and then it becomes somewhat casual. So it has to continue to show attraction for the public. I like the way he described how the study of languages is the perfect hook for people to access magazines, to take an interest in the systems that linguistics entails, such as writing and the way it is spoken. I was also impressed with how he took the idea of creating this magazine with all optimism, with a lot of creativity, because it was something that they had not done before. So there were too many ideas to implement. David assured that everyone is interested in a language, and that's true. The difference from the is of the most linguistic. So that's by taking a look at the magazine each time, thus obtaining new perspectives. Well, this is also for this video. I hope this information could be helpful for you. And as always, see you in another video. So goodbye.
Well, hello, my name is Ricardo Serrano Beltran, and in this video I'll be talking about some points of view from some videos according to the activity 3 of block 2. Well, I will start talking about Shakespeare. When we talk about Shakespeare, according to the videos of the activity, people say that they often know everything about him because he was like been studying for around 300 years ago or more. After all, nothing new to be learned about him. It is not true when it comes to study his language. From the language point of view, you only have to spend, it says according to the video of Daniel, we only have to spend 5 minutes doing the sort of thing that Jonathan and his team have been doing. And people just say that they didn't know nothing about that. If you know Shakespeare, you'll know that when you read his poems and several of his plays, there are lots of rhymes and that they don't work according to David Christoph's. That's the opinion. Speaking like Shakespeare can add flair to your conversation and act.
The phenomenon
This is
known
kind
as
of a way
Renaissance
talking about
is
the
one of the
method or
standard
the
stops
kind of
on
way
any
that we
tour
use
through the
to
history of Western culture.
imitate
It
Shakespeare
encompasses
and his speech as a great icebreaker on a conversation and social events. If you like his method of speaking, his speech, his vocabulary, and to pick up the entertaining talents. Read some according to this, we have to read some of the Shakespeare most popular plays and sonnets according to the David Crystal to reach his vocabulary, trying to imitate his language, his the speech, and sometimes if you like his poems and sonnets, it is. It's recommendable to write lines from these works until you feel comfortable with. Obviously, if you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to be able to try to speak like him, to have the good pronunciation. You're not going to be interested in the work, so it will not work for you. And it says that we recommend to recite only the lines of the work that he's doing that you are interested in. And talking about some idioms of Shakespeare, I will talk about two. The first one is called "Heart of Gaul." This is where the kings of Bangkok and a heart of gold, a lad of life and imp of fame, of parents good, of first most valiant. The meaning: to say that someone has a heart of gold means that they are kind, good-natured, of generous. An example: Sarah always tries her best. She has a heart of gold. The second one, it could be kill with kindness. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll correct and constrain humor, the taming of the shrew. What's the meaning? This phrase means that you will get what you want by being very kind to other person. Example, no matter how horrible they are to you, kill them with kindness. I really like this this idiom of the part of this. Another one could be laughing stock, that it says, "Pray you let us not be laughing stocks to other men's humors. I desire you in friendship, and I will one way or other make you amends." The meaning, originally referring to the medieval traditions of holding someone in the stocks as a punishment for their crime, a person subject to ridicule or mockery can be described as a laughing stock. Example, she became a laughing stock when the tripped in the middle of Oxford Street. Another one, lying low, is described keep quiet. Example, I went to lie low after my mom found out I've been sneaking out to meet friends. And thank you for watching the video, guys.
You're welcome.
Well, Ignacio and Aaron, yes. Thank you, guys. Round of applause to you also. It's very interesting how yet you watch the same video as well as team number two. You came up with very different insights from them. Sorry, as Ignacio was mentioning, um, that it caught his attention that he would produce a magazine talking about David Crystal. And yes, about this matter, David Crystal says that it's good to read magazines because they keep you up to date with the newest gadgets, newest information about a given field. For instance, in our case, there are many online magazines regarding teaching English, and also very different blogs on the internet about teaching English also where we can keep our teaching practice up to date uh, with what's new in our field. Also, Aaron was mentioned at the end of his video some of the idioms that Shakespeare came up with his work and help enrich the English language because by the time Shakespeare was writing, English wasn't a very rich language. So Shakespeare, with his works, his poem, with his plays, with his sonnets, with everything he wrote, he was a very prolific writer and also a magnificent writer. He enriched the English language in a way that was never before seen. So yes, we can. The point here is that we can always learn new things by reading, and especially when we read very important plays, very important books, and even very important poems or sonnets. We can always learn new things. But yes, as Aaron was saying, before learning, we have to understand it, and it has to be of our interest in order to continue reading or learning more about a certain topic or a certain author or a certain book or a certain play. So it's very interesting and very good insights, guys. Congratulations. Very honestly, you have produced very good work, all of you. So my Congratulations for all of you. It's been a great experience. Excellent, guys. Excellent. So in order to finish this session, we'll go through the last activity. Let me share my screen so we can go quickly to the last part of this week's work. Let me know if you can watch it, if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for activity 4, very quickly, I need some volunteers to help me answer these 4 questions. Aaron, you were the last one to participate. Please choose a victim.
Marisa.
Thank you, Marisa. Can you read and answer the first question, please?
What situation or character from Gulliver's Adventure in Lilliput did you find especially amusing or interesting? Explain your choice. My favorite character from Gulliver's Adventure is Flimnap, Lord High Treasurer of Lilliput. I like this character because he represents how insecure a man can be, and the feeling which that insecurity causes in his life. In Flimnap's case, his insecurities cause feelings such as hate, paranoid, and jealous about Gulliver. This because he thinks Gulliver and his wife are having an affair, even though that is impossible because Gulliver and the Lilliputian woman's eyes. The character of Flimnap gives us an idea of how negative feelings can interfere in human interaction and how a powerful person becomes weak, and all based in false conjectures.
Marisa, excellent explanation. Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, teacher.
Very, very good insight. Excellent. Marisa, please choose another victim.
Josué.
Jose,
I
can you
knew
help?
it.
Can you help us
number
read?
2.
Yes, please.
What is your opinion of the diminutive Lilliputians? Think of 3 words to describe them and give 3 examples of their behavior to support your opinion. Okay, I wrote 3 words. Number 1 is naive. And naive is, I don't remember, is incrédulos, ingenuos. But I did the
Ingenuo.
translation.
Yes, ingenuo.
When Gulliver said he was a man of peace, they believed him, even though letting him go was a risk to the peace of the entire island. But they let him go, let him free. The second word is because they have suffered 6 rebellions due to the dispute over which side of the egg should be broken when eating it. I think it's silly. I think it's, I don't know. I don't know how to say. And number 3, I put a good word, grateful, because when Gulliver helped them against their enemies, the emperor gave him a title of nobility, something like I don't remember the title that the emperor gave him, but I think they are grateful. I think those are my three words to describe them.
Thank you very much, Jose. Also, very good insight. Thank you. Good explanation. Please choose another victim.
Jose Luis.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, next question is number 3. Consider that Gulliver is physically capable of destroying Lilliput. I might be a match for the greatest armies they could bring against me. Why do you think he acts so submissively? Well, I think that Gulliver is impressed. He's impressed by their bravery and He doesn't want to destroy them. He would rather treat them with peacefully, because he feel well impressed with the peoples that are tiny, but they have the all the pretensions of the full-size man.
Yes, very good indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Jose Luis. Very good opinion. Thank you. And please choose the last person to participate.
The last person, Sareli.
Yes, I'm here. Oh, let me read the last. It's the last. I can see the last.
Yes.
The last one, teacher.
What do you think of Gulliver at this point in the story? Explain your opinion of him as a person and as a narrator of his travels.
Okay, can I read my explanation from my work?
Yes, of course.
Okay, for me, Gulliver is a common man figure intended to represent humanity in general. His name also suggests that he is gullible and is willing to believe anything they tell him. Gulliver is everyone's classic character, maybe even an extreme version of that type of character. This common man is usually a humble character designed to serve as surrogate for the audience, or as someone with whom a large portion of the audience can relate. He's the main character in the Gulliver's Travels. For the most part, this character is completely normal, work as a surgeon, and possess few unusual or notable qualities. And we believe the adventures that happen to him are pure coincidence or as a bad luck, as sometimes can happen to almost everyone. And it can be shown that his narrative with detailed descriptions of everything he witnesses, that he's a skilled observer of details. He's a good observer. So Gulliver seems to get quite eccentric in the end. That's my participation.
That's really very good, very extensive description of Gulliver. Congratulations, excellent guys. You have done great, excellent, honestly. So this is the end of this session, a very long session, and thank you for your time. So I will stop sharing my screen so we can take the last picture of all of us. So let me take the picture, the final picture. Please turn on your cameras so you can appear. Only Rene and Nazarelli, so you can appear on camera. Oh, Nazarelli, there. Okay, guys, I'm going to count to 3, and you say Renaissance. 1, 2, 3. Once again.
Say Gulliver.
Once again, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. Excellent job. Congratulations to all of you, and have a nice weekend. Take care, and I'll see you next Saturday for the last session.
You too, teacher. Take care. See you next Saturday. Bye. Thank you for everything.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Have a nice weekend, guys.
Nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.